Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and enjoying this very sunny Sunday where you and I are going to watch West Ham away at the Getch Community Stadium, also known as the Brentford Community Stadium, to take on Brentford FC live in the Premier League kickoff at 2 o'clock this afternoon, so literally in the next 12 or so minutes. As always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com, as you can see from up here. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some very nice retro gear, guys, along with Admiral and Umbro track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts. So go check those out, as you can see from up here. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, I'll be sending directly to these guys, Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, to help people put food on their tables in these very difficult times, as they have been over the last 3 to 4 years. They've been supporting 39 food banks at the time of this broadcast. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid, and you'll be helping those less fortunate than you and I. So it looks like there's only one person watching at the moment, which is Sheena, which is saying oi 2-1 to us. So there is for those at the minute, I won't go into what we normally do because it's only Sheena that's watching. But thank you, Sheena, for liking the stream. So let's jump straight over to the team sheets, guys, as always. So as predicted in the preview, the Brentford have gone for a 4-3-3 with Rayo in goal, Hickley, Pinnock, me and Henry making up the back four, Damsgaard, Janlit and Jensen making up the midfield, so midfield three, so Jensen's fit enough to start. Muembo, Shade and Wissa making up the attacking three. On the bench they have De Silva, Jorgensen, Godes, Onyeka, Ajaya, Baptiste, Roislev, I think you pronounce that, Stevens and Cox. And West Ham, exactly as I thought we were going to be for a look. I said the best way to exploit a 4-3-3 is to go 4-2-3-1, and that appears exactly what David Moyes has done, keeping Fabianski in goal with a back four of Johnson, Ogbono, Aguerd and Emerson. So I've got 3 of the 4 back right. Souček and Downs in the midfield with Fornals, Lanzini and Cornet in the attacking midfield position, supporting Danny Ings on his own up front. And on the bench, we have Areola, Benrahma, Bowen, Creswell, Kera, Mubama, Paquetá, Rice, and Zuma. For those that have just joined the channel, because I can see there's a few more people in there. Well, there's one extra person. Put your comments in the comment section below. Sorry, in the live chat, I should say. We've had 4 people vote, which is phenomenal. Brain, welcome, mate. Please do like this video if you live stream if you're enjoying it as well. Saying 3-1 Brentford. Fine, it probably will be, to be fair. So I've put as always, I put a poll in the live chat for if it's going to be a Brentford win, a draw, a West Ham win, or who cares? It's Europe, baby. So that's in there. So there's been 4 votes and there's 1 for each so far. So thank you for that. Sheena says I'll still try and stay awake. I've not been feeling great. I'm sorry to hear that, honey. But yeah. So yeah, but please do share this. Get it up. I've shared this on Twitter. I've shared this on Facebook for the respective groups. So yeah, by all means, guys, come on. Let's get some more people involved in it. Please do share it because we've got a lot to talk about. But as I said, 4-2-3-1. Most of it, I got most of it right. You know, the only players I got wrong out of that was Ings, Souček and Aguerd. I personally, if you haven't watched the preview, I wanted Mubama to start. I put Downs and Lanzini as the defensive midfielders. I put Fornals and I had, yeah, it's just, anyway, it doesn't matter. It is what it is. But I went with 8 changes. In terms of the previews I've been doing, I put a lot more juniors in there. But it's a strong enough side. I do generally think it's a strong enough side to do some real damage today. Whether it's going to be just played as a run out is another matter. But yeah, there's 3 people watching, only 1 like. So come on, guys, hit that like button. Please do share this as well. At the time of the when we went live, we were 3 away from getting to 2280, and we're still at that point. So for those that are watching, please do subscribe if you haven't already done so, and we'll obviously talk about that later on during the stream itself. But yeah, as it stands at the moment, everybody's gone for one decision in the live chat. in one vote in the live chat. But you know, as I say, it's just it's about right, to be honest with you. It's about right in terms of what we wanted, what we're going to see. You know, this is our penultimate away game. Obviously, the Leicester away game is going to be the last game of the season in 2 weeks' time. Literally 2 weeks today is the last day of the season. That has come round really fucking quickly. Now, while I know a lot of people have been talking about this at the moment, so I'm going to put my 2 cents worth in it about Scamacca being shown, being photographed watching Roma. I don't give a shit. I really do not care that Scamacca, who is born and raised Italian, Roma is his home side. He's going to watch his home side while he's recovering with his family in Rome. What is the big deal? Genuinely, guys, if you know what I'm talking about, put it in the live chat. Let me know why if that really pisses you off, or if you don't give a shit about it. Personally, I really don't care that Scamacca is watching his home side. I really don't care. Hang on, I need to sort something out quickly. But yeah, I really don't give a shit about it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with him going to watch his home side. There really genuinely isn't. I don't know why people have been losing their shit about it. But yeah, as you can see, we've got the scorecard up here so we know what's going on live as it is. So bear that in mind. You know, we are 6 points away from the drop with 2 other games other than this to go. I do genuinely think we're all but mathematically safe. So for the 3 people watching, come on, hit that like button. Come on, it's not difficult. It's not, you know, you don't pay for it. There's 5 people watching now, so thank you very much to the 2 people who've just joined. Hit that like button. Doesn't matter if you don't like it or not. Let's just get the advertising going. Get more people involved in it. The more likes this stream gets, the more people get to know about it on YouTube, and the more people we get involved, and therefore we have a better conversation because there's more people involved in the conversation. Hopefully, slightly respectfully. You know, and yeah, so yeah, it's just I want to know your thoughts. And for those 3 other people, I'm guessing. By all means, please do put your score predictions in the live chat. I genuinely want to know what you think about it, and please do cast your vote as well. That's in the live poll in the chat, which will be closing down in the next 4 or 5 minutes. So there's 6 people watching now. Come on, guys, hit that like button. Put your comments in the live chat. Let me know your score predictions, and also cast your vote on what the result is going to be. If you don't agree with what David Moyes has done, let us know in the live chat. I'm happy with the side that he's put out. I think it's a very, very strong side. Johnson question marks over him, of course, you know, but he's filling in because Soufal's not available and Kehrer is being rested for Thursday. You know, Ogbonna makes total sense. Aguerd needs his match fitness back. You know, Emerson, very unlikely to play on Thursday, so it makes total sense that he's sitting there in the back 4. Souček was rested against the Man City, so he can play 2 games in a week. Not even that. 2 games in 4 days. You know, Flynn Downs makes total sense. Fornals, Lanzini, and Cornet start. Perfect sense. Makes total sense. Lanzini can drop deep at any point. It can go forward as well in the same way that Paquetá's been doing for us over the last about half of this season. Fornals makes total sense. We seem to work with a better work rate when Fornals is in the side. Cornet has overly deserved this start, and I'm glad he's getting that full run out. And Danny Ings up front. Personally, I do think we could have had something a little bit more strength in there. We could have Mubama as good, but at the same point, I totally understand the reason why Danny Ings is in there. He needs to get his match fitness up. He needs to start running quicker. You know, he just needs to show his worth as a centre forward, quite frankly, especially bearing in mind he's one of the highest paid players we've had for a long time. I think he's on equal or slightly more than Paquetá's wages. You know, it's crazy, but it is. That's the only way. It looks like the only way we could get him to join. So yeah, it is. It's a good bench as well, for that matter. Let's go through the bench again. You know, Areola on the bench makes total sense. Creswell on the bench makes Zuma on the bench makes total sense. Paquetá, Bowen, Benrahma, Kehrer, Rice, Mubama. The only thing I've got an issue with this game so far today is Michael Oliver's going to be the referee. Now, as this isn't on any UK TV channel, hopefully we're going to see some relatively unbiased decisions. But we've hoped that over the last 5 or 6 games, and look where that's got us. But in the meantime, guys, if you're already doing so, which I'm sure you are, Thank you very much for your support and good health to you. So 6 people watching. Come on. Give us your score predictions. I can see there's been an extra vote in there to say that Brentford's going to win. It's perfectly fine. Not a problem. Sheena's saying hopefully we will play good. I do really hope that's going to be the case. As I say, we've got bigger fish to fry on Thursday night in comparison to this. No disrespect to Brentford in any shape or form, but Ivan Toney just seen there. He's out in the stands. So that gives us a slight advantage. But don't get me wrong. I do genuinely think the attacking of Muembo, Shada, and Wissa is a very, very good attacking side that Thomas Frank is put out. I generally do. I think it's a very, very good side. The team is just walking out. So I'm going to end the poll now. So thank you to everybody that's cast your votes. It's very, very, very happy that you guys have done it. Thank you very, very much for putting your votes in there. It's one of the highest votes we've had before game kickoff. But yeah, as you can see from the scoreboard, Brentford in their home kit and we're in that black away kit. David Greenville, hello mate. Says reckons 2-2 to West 2-2. That makes total sense, mate. It's very, very possible. Very, very possible. If you haven't already done so, for those people that are watching, please do subscribe. Cost you absolutely nothing. So we're still gonna have the same level of things. Yeah, the editing software is up for renewal, so have to keep an eye out for that over the next couple of weeks. But as it stands at the moment, guys, nothing's changing as yet. But I do think we've got a very, very good side in Brentford against us. Very, very good. With Mubemo and Shada, or Shade, I think you pronounce that. In there. Dave, are you going to the last home game? Of course I am, mate. I'm a season ticket holder, you know that. So yes, I will be. I'll be 100% there, as I always am. I'm in 2 minds about not what to do with the season ticket this coming season. But it doesn't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, it's looking good. Rice is going to get a standing ovation because there's a very, very good chance it's going to be his last home game ever. You never know. Dave says, I'll be looking out for you to get a picture. You haven't been looking out every other bloody game, mate, have you? Been there all the time. All the time. Painfully there. Yeah, no, so, the game's going to kick off any second now by the looks of it because we've got the team sheets coming out. So, again, guys, because it's not on the UK TV channel that is being streamed. So if my time is different, tough shit, quite frankly, I can't do anything about it. There is, as always, a bit of a delay between what I'm seeing and by the time it goes up on YouTube. It's about a 6 or 7 second delay. To bear that in mind with the chat. But yeah, so we are. Come on, there's 5 people watching and only 3 people have put your score predictions in. Come on, there's 2 others. Doesn't matter if you're just listening. Just get your phone out quickly. Type 6 now. Type it and go. It's fine. Go type it and then not put anything else in the chat. Just crack on. Let us know what you're thinking. So yeah, just waiting for the actual game to start itself. Dave says he's too pissed. Where do you drink? He's going. I'm saying Arsenal. What are you saying about Arsenal? What? Wait, you pissed already, son? We have no idea what you're talking about. Absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Okay. You're talking about Frank, I'm guessing. Or Dex. Context, mate. He's on about Rice. Yeah, no, I just literally just got it just before that went in. Arsenal would make the more sense. But it's only, as I said in the preview, he could go absolutely anywhere. As could Frank. Frank could go absolutely anywhere. And to be honest with you guys, I'm absolutely sick and tired of talking about Declan Rice. Bored of it. We've done it for 3 years now. I'm bored of it. So anyway, let's get to the game. That looks like me. The long ball. As in Ben Me, of course. And that goes out for a Brentford throw-in. Yes, Dave, we've realised that. As I said, by the time I've said something and moved on to something else, you guys are hearing it or typing it, so you need to give context on the conversation. Yeah, so it looks like it's a West Ham free kick with a foul on, looks like Lanzini. Or was that Fornells? Yeah, so we saw the perpetrator, we didn't see who was the victim. Just looking at the replay now. And Brentford's first attempt. An easy gather for Fabianski, to be fair. Maybe that was a foul on Johnson, who knows, but just waiting for it to happen, because that's a long time to take that throw-in, to be honest with you. Throw-in been taken, we have no idea who's done it. Johnson. Lanzini down to Ogbonna. Emerson on the halfway line. Over down through Cornet, who loses possession. Bad mistake from Cornet there, but they were Brentford on the defensive thinking, and as a result of it, it goes back to the goalkeeper. Players and good spirits on the bench, by the looks of things. People talking to each other, watching intently. It's nice. Can we just? Why are you zooming in? Obviously, I mean, I know it's Rice and all the rest of it, but come on, we want to watch the game. We haven't watched. What? Thank you. Fucking hell. Aguerd in the centre circle on the Brentford half. Over to Johnson just in front of the halfway line, crosses the halfway line, and then boots it long to find Emerson, who controls it beautifully. Tries to get it to Cornet, and he does. Nice connection from there, and it goes out for a West Ham throw-in off Hickey. Hickey. So Emerson going to take the throw-in. He's puffing already. He's only been on the pitch 2.5 minutes. Throw to Cornet. He's got no option but to boot it, trying up to the goalkeeper, and of course it goes out for a goal kick itself. That's a poor decision between the two of them. That really is bad. So again, we're looking at the bench and focusing on Creswell. Thank you. Goal kick taken. Back to the goalkeeper. Bosses it left, and no surprise, over to Henry. Looks like Ben Me back to Fraser. Back to me. No, it looks like Henry, actually. Come on. Now Janet. Back to the goalkeeper. Here we go. Over to Pinnock. I'm guessing that's Damsgaard. Brentford still in possession. Not the best of ideas from Downs there. But the ball's still in possession with... who is it? Can't see. I can't see his number. And it gets off Ogbonna for a corner. So it was a work from Damsgaard down to Mbeumo, I think that was. Can we see a replay of it or not? Yeah, it was. It's Mbeumo. Over to Dams. Yeah, it's a stupid foul from Downs on Damsgaard. Really stupid. But yeah, they get a corner because obviously they were still in possession at the time. And yeah, it was Mbeumo with the attack, and he's going to take the corner. Short corner. Ball in. And nicely deflected by Downs. Really good defending then from him. So again, Mbeumo's going to take the corner. Short corner taken again. And a ball in taken. Easily cleared by what looks like Fornells, I think, maybe? Can't really see. Who was it? Aguerd. But Brentford still in possession. They're still in possession. Slowly but surely over to Hickey. And Hickey plays it back to Raya. Ings, why aren't you chasing that ball down? The ball's in fucking play. Lanzini, get in there behind him. Just know we're gonna do exactly as we did on Thursday night. Just try and defend as much as possible in the first half, by the looks of it. Such an they're targeting our left hand side because they just know it's easy pickings for him. Ogbonna should have done better there, but there was no options for him to take. And then Muemo, not Damsgaard. Still in possession. Looks like was it Ben Mee or is that Wissa? Can't really see from these wide angles because you can't really see the back of their shirts properly. Brentford still in possession, easily being given us a run around. Johnson running down skate. That's well defended from Johnson. They're really well defended, but he gives the ball away straight to Brentford. Nothing going on still, just defending for the ball in again, and once again, and it's almost a goal. Almost a goal then from Damsgaard. I think that's Damsgaard. It was a nice ball from Shada to put the ball in. And yeah, two or three players could have had that, to be fair. Agued just ball watching. And yeah, Damsgaard go for it. Agued's got to stop that. That's one of the things I really don't like about him. Guys, let me know what you're thinking on this. That's one of the things that he does a lot, is he ball watches a hell of a lot. Agued headed out. And Fornell's trying to feed up to Ings, but it doesn't really happen. Lanzini, Tuchek. Fornell's on the right hand side. Back down to Tuchek from Lanzini. Ogbonna in the centre circle. Back to Tuchek. Sorry, Downs, I should say. And now Lanzini, Johnson. Fornell's. Ball hooked in. It goes out for a goal kick. Not the best of attempts, but at least we're trying something. That was not a bad attempt from Souček, to be fair. It isn't bad. But again, there was nobody there to get on the end of it. It really, really wasn't. Yeah, Brentford pissing about in possession. And Mubemo on the ball, running through. Straight through three players. Counter-attacked. Downs intercepts. Should be Emerson on the halfway line. Hoofing it up to try and find Danny Ings. Trying to find Cornet, but he does. But Cornet's just a little bit too slow for that idea. And now Brentford are in possession for the rollout from the goalkeeper to what appears to be Jensen. So we're giving them a little bit of pressure, a few things to think about, but not really doing much in this opening 10 minutes. There's 14 people watching. Thank you very much, guys. Give us your thoughts in the live chat. Like this video if you haven't. Sorry, like this live stream if you haven't already done so, and please do share to get to know, to get more people involved in the channel. There's a lot of hard work goes into this. And by the sounds of it, it looks like I'm going to be the only one on Thursday night actually doing a live watch along with. That's what we do in this channel. Agued. Souček. They are hounding us big time. Johnson. Still Johnson. Lanzini. Souček. Back to Lanzini. It's fouled. Ings. Downs. Souček. Fornals. Lanzini. Back to Fornals. Souček. Downs in the centre circle and just crossing over the halfway line now. Passes it back to Ogbonna behind the halfway line. Emerson just in front of it, moves it back over. Trying to get up to Cornet, and he does, but there's nobody along the same sort of lines to get it, and Cornet's claiming a foul. The referee's having absolutely none of it, and I totally agree, to be honest with you. I don't see that being enough contact for him to go down whatsoever. And it looks like Ben Mee's on the ball. Passing it through to Jensen. And over to the right-hand side, just down the flank to Mubemo. Nobody trying to tackle, but Emerson gets it, and it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. So, to be honest with you guys, it's not that bad so far. It really isn't bad. For the opening 10 minutes, Brentford have had the majority of the possession, which we would completely understand and accept that would have happened. But we're kind of a little bit weak in midfield. Guys, let us know what you think in the chat so far. You know, we're literally like 11 minutes in. Let me know what your thoughts. Long ball up to try and trying to find Mbembo, but it doesn't happen. It goes out for a West Ham throw-in instead. I mean, I do kind of think we're kind of playing on the casual back foot to a certain extent, but Brentford aren't exactly attacking all that much either, for that matter. Emerson with a throw-in. Lanzini back to Emerson. Downs Ings loses the ball. Emerson. Fornals in the centre circle on the halfway line. Up to Johnson. Bottles it a little bit, puts it back to Fornals. Back to Johnson. Now back to Souček. Lanzini. Over to Emerson. He bottles it and puts it back to Ogbonna, who's just about gets there in time ahead of Mbemo, and Aguero over to Johnson on the right hand side, and then Souček boots it up. Massive foul on Downs there, but Mees got away with it. An English clash by the looks of it, and a massively long ball up to try and find Mbemo, but Emerson intercepts. Mbemo gets the ball again, deflects off Lanzini for a Brentford throw-in, and almost does some damage to the TV camera on pitch side. So come on, guys, let me know what you're thinking. We're 12.5 minutes in. I want to know what you're thinking. And I normally say this for halfway through, but I'm going to do this catch-up because I want people to interact. I know you're watching it, but it's not difficult to type and watch at the same time. Ogbonna, that's right, Ings, Cornet, Emerson. Back to Ogbonna. Straight past to Agued. Over to Johnson on the right-hand side. And great run from Fornals to get the ball there. This is attacking in. Lanzini. Danny Ings. Really not sure what Ings was trying to do there because there was absolutely nobody around him. Long ball from Raya, but Agued intercepts. Gives it to Johnson. Yeah. There's not much going on, unfortunately, guys. Really trying to make commentary on this game, but it seems to be mostly Brentford on this. I mean, Lanzini with a nice little back heel, but Ings, I'm not sure what he's trying to do there in any shape or form. Simon the Imp, welcome. West Ham got any decent players going out on loan next season? Imps fan, myself, we've been loaning a few, if any need League One football. Yeah, you can have our juniors, mate. The team that won the Premier League 2 and also won the FA Youth Cup. That'd be some of those going out. But yeah, by that attitude, you deserve to be in League 1. The ball all the way back to Raya. Nobody attacking the ball. Raya's just totally casual. Yeah, perfectly fine. Not a problem. There you go. Muck around with it. Piss about. Ings is seeing. I just don't get why centre forwards don't chase the ball down when the ball's in play. It's ridiculous. Souček. Johnson just behind the halfway line. Back to Agued, just in front of the box. And now passes back to Fabianski, that almost gave a corner, but no. Long ball from Fabianski, hoof ball I should say from Fabianski. Doesn't work once again. Mbembo passing it back to the right back, and it's going to go right back to the other side of the pitch, as it always does now. With Henry. And now what looks like Jensen, back to Henry. And then to Ben Mee. So it looks like Brentford are trying with a 4 at the back, but more their right back and left back pushing up the field a little bit further. And now Hickey. Back to Hickey from Damsgaard by the looks of it. And now Janlet. Over to Ben Mee. So much space, just casually jogging, but long ball over to try and find Damsgaard, which he does. Souček intercepts, and can Lanzini get it in time? Sorry, Cornet get it in time? Yes, he can. Souček. Emerson. Don't hoof it. There we go. Run for it. Cornet. Nice pass up to Souček. Agued. Sorry, Lanzini, I should say. Ogbonna. Agued. Souček back to Agued. And now Souček again. Sorry, Downs again, I should say. And now Souček over to Lanzini. Over to Emerson. Back to Lanzini. Over to Downs. Still Downs. Casually with the ball. Brentford don't care. And nobody pushing him really. And now so Souček in the centre circle, just behind the halfway line, over to Johnson on the right-hand side, who's tracking down the right-hand side. Not really doing much. Souček. Lanzini. Souček, Downs now to Lanzini again, who's attacking a little bit more now. Should be passing it to Emerson. He does, but straight back to Downs. He's going to cross the ball over the side. Yes, he is. Right to Emerson in the centre circle. Agued centre circle. Emerson. Lanzini gives the ball away. You can argue from that. Cornet tries to get the ball in, but goes out for West Ham throw-in. Simon says we signed Scully from you. Ended up at Wigan. May watch Brentford versus West Ham. This Everton versus City game looks a boring match. Shame that Tony isn't playing, and with you guys playing in Europe, it seems like a bit of a non-match. To be honest, the only real interest for me is how Shada plays. Yep. Welcome, Gashers. I think you pronounced that. Yeah, totally agree. I get you thinking. You know, it's just that Brentford just don't want to lose, and we don't want to lose. It's as simple as that. The way that this game's going at the minute. Lanzini tried to get a corner, but didn't happen. And Brentford still in possession. I mean, it's not Simon. To be honest with you, mate, I'm doing my absolute best to try and make this sound as more interesting than it currently is, and it really isn't. There's not that much. By the sounds of it, mate, it sounds like both games are pretty non-games by the looks of it. Agued to Ogbonna, who passes it over to Emerson. Lanzini back to Emerson. And it goes out for a throw-in. It should be West Ham's by the looks of it. Not even 20 minutes on the clock, guys. We're not even halfway through this first half yet. Oh. Tell you what, though, this Tesco pear cider ain't too bad, to be fair. That was a Brentford throw-in. Hickey. Looks like Pinnock, I'm guessing. Back to Raya. Over to me. I mean, guys, let us know your thoughts. For those that are watching, the 11 people that are currently live along with us, now that obviously Southampton have been relegated officially, and with the exception of Ward-Prowse, because I know it's everybody's go-to name at the moment, who else in Southampton would you take for West Ham? Let us know. If you had the option to. That would obviously improve the side rather than just add. I mean, we need an extra 3 players to bring us up to the 25-man squad. To be honest with you, Simon, I'm ignoring that. No, I'm not actually. While we're looking at that fucking fat idiot, Walcott. No, mate, not a chance. Man is over. Couldn't keep his boyhood club up. Man's career is dead in the water. Nowhere near as good enough. Nowhere near good enough. Ah! Mbeumo! Such an easy goal for them to score. Even the commentator saying it's been a sleepy opening 20 minutes. Look at this passing. So much space in the midfield. Nobody standing. Everyone's standing around. All that space. No left-hand side whatsoever. Absolutely no left-hand side whatsoever. That's poor. That's poor from both Agued and poor from both Ogbonna and Emerson. Emerson absolutely nowhere for that goal. Absolutely nowhere. Southampton got a great youth set up. Yes, they do, Simon. Simon against Simon. Trying to troll us already, saying James Ward-Prowse alongside Rice. Just think, yeah, he would be, but as I say, that's why everyone's been creaming their pants about it. But it's not going to happen. I don't think we'd be enough pull to get James Ward-Prowse, but nobody else seems to agree with me on that. There we go. Brentford on the attack again. Nice ball from Mbeumo, but nobody's there. We got away with one there by the looks of it. But yeah, shocking defending. Absolutely fucking shocking defending from that. You predicted it early by them exploiting the left side. Exactly, great, Cassius. That's what I said. They could see it. They absolutely read it 100%. And Johnson with the throw in now. Trying to get the corner, but not happening. I mean, we started out this game 6-point clear of the drop, so we should be fine. As long as we get a result against Leeds next weekend, we should be perfectly fine. I keep thinking next weekend's a bank holiday. It's not. It's the weekend after, isn't it? He says, what can I say? Without the streams buffering, we are all over the place. We're all over the place as a fan base, Sheena, to be honest with you. You know, like you're saying, all the streams and that. It's a free kick to Brentford. I do actually really quite like this pair of side. It's nice, man. The one person subscribed, thank you very much. Got 2 more to get to 2280. Not a huge ask. Really isn't a huge ask. Nicely headed out by Agued, but straight at Shaka, I think that is. Or Shaka, how you pronounce it. But Emerson clears long with a hoof ball. Johnson running through the... That's really good run from Johnson, to be fair. Nobody else trying to help him out in any shape or form. Cornet. Back to Johnson through Lanzini. Downs to Agued. If we can hold this, I'll be happy with that result. Really nice work from Fornells there to keep the ball in play. Agued. I'll be happy if it stays like this, to be fair. It won't, but I'll be happy if it does. Johnson, Agued. Over to Emerson. Can he keep the ball in? Yes, he can, but nice touch from Cornet there, but he loses the ball on the second. Nice clearance from Ogbonna. Lanzini. Oh, great ball up to Danny Ings there. Beautiful ball. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Sorry, to Fornells, I should say. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Souček. Cornet. Souček with a header. Trying to find Fornells, the second smallest man on the pitch, with a header. That's ridiculous. And now Brentford on the put it out for a West Ham throw-in. Okay, so we're halfway through the first half, guys. Let us know your thoughts on that. To be honest with you, the last 5 or 6 minutes have gone pretty quick. They have gone pretty quickly. Yeah, but Sheena's summed it up quite nicely. It's just we're just not at the races in any shape or form. There's so many errors about that goal. So many errors. From a Brentford point of view, it's a piece of... Here we go, just seeing the replay now. So 1, Aguerd with a shit pass to Fornells right back to him. 2, bad tackle from Downs that gives them the advantage. And as a result of it, Mwepo's... Ogbonna I was right in the first place. Ogbonna... Hang on, just get the focus in there. Ogbonna hesitates before going in to make the challenge. So that's 3 mistakes. And you could argue that Fabianski should be there for... oh, come on, camera. Should be there for the... come on. There you go. Should be there to make that because it's the closest post to where he is. It's ridiculous. But so there's 5 errors in there that leads up to that goal. From Brentford's point of view, it's a work of art. It really is good. But from a West Ham perspective, it is so bad, so bad. And it looks like Brentford are going to make a substitution, as it looks like that Janlet is actually got something wrong with his back or his something. I can't really tell, but they've got 20 minutes to go. I say that goal should never have happened, and I'm sure Moyes would be absolutely spitting feathers at half time. That's piss poor, absolutely piss poor. Cornet gives the ball back to Raya, and quite rightly so. But it's just terrible. As I say, but at the same point, holding Brentford for 20 minutes, not an easy task to do in the Premier League. Really isn't. Cornet, Downs, back to Cornet. He's got no option but to put it to Emerson. And then it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Honestly, guys, it's ridiculous. So come on, guys, come on. There's 8 people watching so far. Let us know. Let us know what you're thinking in the live chat. I want to know. I'm genuinely interested in what your thoughts are about this first half. Hoof ball over to Johnson from Emerson, who's really going for the ball now. Nice pass from Fornals to Johnson. And now Souček. Downs. Lanzini. Emerson. Lanzini. Downs. Souček. Bonner in the centre circle, just running through. Emerson towards the left-hand side. I mean, most of that attack from the game came from still Emerson, and P rolls it straight at Raya. What was the point? What was the point? Yes, you can try and make up the mistakes with the bad marking, considering you were absolutely nowhere for that goal, because you weren't marking Mbeumo in any shape or form. But what was the point of doing that? You could have easily played him. Danny Ings in there. Really could have done. But no, he wants to go for glory. Puts it straight at the goalkeeper instead, and half looks like trying to take out Ben Mee as a result of it. So bad. Such a bad decision from him. Is anybody there? I wonder what that was. Wonder what's on that shopping list for Thomas Frank. All those notes he's been making. I mean, from his perspective, he just run at them, just absolutely go at them because they're bottling it. I genuinely think that's what what is going through his mind. He's literally going to be sitting there going, West Ham, there's nothing to West Ham here. They're not really giving us much of a fight. They're defending okay, but positioning is just absolutely ridiculous. You could really tear them apart. Brentford could easily, if Ivan Toney was playing with his pace and his mobility, we'd be at least 2 down by now, I reckon. I genuinely think we would be. One of the Brentford boys is warming up because it looks like Ben Mee is got a bad net knock from Emerson. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, like I said at the start, we've got bigger fish to fry on Thursday night. But yeah, Mee's back on. So Ray's got absolutely no option but to hoof it long, and he does. He rolls back to me. He hoof balls it up to, but hoof it from Johnson. Trying to find Danny Ings, but absolutely nothing going on with it. He says, "Oh, come on, get back to the game." The game's back up and running now, Sheen. Mbeumo. Over to Ben Mee from Hickey by the looks of it. Looks like Jansen, I think that is. Possession football from Brentford. Easily two touches. 1 touch. 2 touch. 3 touch. 1 touch. 2, 3 touch. Speculative event, chance of average straight to Fabianski from what looks like Pinnock. Now Downs. Bonell's back to Downs. Over to Ogbonna. Who bottles it and gives it to Fabianski. Long hoof ball from Fabianski. Aguerd. Fucking Lanzini, wake up, man. Didn't even know the ball was coming at you, and now Brentford in possession. Fucking hell. Mubemo. Ogbonna heads the ball down. Ogbonna whacks it out for a Brentford throw-in. No idea what the hell that's going to be taken. She says, you're a min font. Which usually you're about 2 minutes ahead of me for a change, so that's why. It makes a change. Or do you mean the YouTube broadcast or the game? Because it's 14:34 and 9 seconds on the clock here. Obviously, it's going to be 15 seconds by the time you get there, but yeah. Anyway, Brentford still in possession, and it goes out for a West Ham throw-in instead. So come on, guys. 9 people watching, only 6 likes. Come on, come on. 10 people, come on. I mean, I know this isn't the best of games to try and talk about, but at least we're trying to keep the conversation going. Emerson has got no options. Well, looks for it to do the throw-in. Downs. And it goes out for West Ham throw-in once again. So Emerson was right. 12 minutes plus stoppage time, guys, by the looks of things. 12 and a half, 13 minutes. Yeah. Should have played Mubama. Should have played Mubama. Really should have done. Ings is trying his best, bless him. But he just doesn't offer that option we need. He really doesn't. Mubama. Ball through to what looks like Janlet. And Fabianski saves. Point blank, to be fair. Point blank from, who was it? Can't see who it was. Wissa, I'm guessing. Couldn't really see. It's a great defending from Maguire. Gave him absolutely no options but to strike straight at Fabianski. Maguire gives the ball away. Downs gives the ball away. Ogbonna gets possession. Hoof ball trying to find no one. He gives the ball away. Guess the attacking option was Ings, but that doesn't help. Nice recovery from Lanzini there. Really good over to Ings. Back to Lanzini. Fornells to Souček. He could have had a shot. We've not had one shot at goal, much less on target yet. We are the lowest team in the league for shots on target. No surprise. We're just fortunate we've been able to defend so well this season, barring a few games. Otherwise, we'd be much lower than we actually are. No shot, lowest team on target. Lowest team out of 20 on target. And that includes Southampton, who've been relegated yesterday. It's ridiculous. Such bad thinking. Ben Mee with hoofball. Up trying to find Jensen. Or Henry, I should say. Souček with the ball. Downs. Lanzini. Souček. Johnson. Maguire just outside the box. Hoofball from Maguire trying to find absolutely no one by the looks of it because Ings was too short for that. Why are they doing long hoof balls up to Danny Ings, and he's the shortest fucking man on the pitch? It's not difficult. He's not Andy Carroll. He's not Michail Antonio. Stop playing like he's one of those two players. Get the ball up to him on the fucking floor. It's not difficult, West Ham. It really isn't hard. As it goes for another Brentford throw-in. Philip, hello mate, good to see you. Even if I was frustrated, interested in watching this game, I couldn't, as I don't seem to have seem to be able to stream any games. Yeah, well, mate, it's not exactly been easy to talk about from watching it as well, for that matter. It really hasn't been. But Brentford are going to take the corner. I mean, from Brentford's point of view, they must be fucking loving this, because we're giving them so many chances, not really pressing in any shape or form. But Brentford about to take the corner any second now. Yep, corner given, taken even. Cleared out by Bonner. Henry. Deflection off Danny Ings. And it goes wide from, who is it? Sharla. Or Shad. Shade? Who cares? There's only 8 people watching. Who cares? And some fumbles, and it goes out for Brentford throwing. I can imagine what people are going to be saying in the next 10 minutes. The majority of people, I'm sure, are going to be thinking, fucking hell, come on. Get on with it, sort of thing. But Gina, as you confirmed, you're a minute behind this stream. What are you talking about with Pickford? Pick it up, boy. Come on. You talking about me? Who are you talking about? You talking about your son who hasn't tidied his toys up yet? Let us know. The free kick for Brentford. No? Throwing instead? Okay. Jensen with the throw-in at some point. No? Alright, so you can take it again. Right, so you're gonna do a hoof throw then. There you go. You do a Karen Antonio special. There we go. It's not bad, to be fair. It's not a bad throw-in in any shape or form, but Agued clears. Just. Sorry, I mean the game. We are not as... Yeah, I think something's wrong with her phone. Sticky keyboard or something by the sounds of it. By the looks of it, even. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. No defending. I said it in the opening 10 minutes. We're just looking to try and defend as much as possible. Johnson puts it out for a throw-in. Ooh, excuse me. The more I sleep, the more tired I get. I don't get it. There's a throw-in being taken at some point. No? Even Johnson's like, come on. Fornals like, come on. Come on. Long ball throw. Punch out from Fabianski. Shit defending. Shit defending. Come on. It goes out. Fucking hell, that was lucky. That was so fucking lucky. There's got to be a corner. There's got to be a corner at Brentford. That was so bad. So bad. Fabianski should have put his gloves on that, man, rather than just punch it out. Twice. Twice. Fuck's sake. No one talking to each other. Seeing the amount of the replays of this attempt. Amount of just absolutely no one's like, right, mine, go for it, nothing. Jesus Christ, Jesus. As the old saying goes, Jesus wept. That is so bad. So bad. Fuck me. These guys who want to call themselves professional footballers. Need to wake up. Don't worry about it. I know it for you well done. Don't worry. Come on, sort it out, Moyes. Good to see you back, Paul. Need to sort this out at half time. 100%. So glad you can't hear those little kids next door screaming. I think they've been murdered by the sounds of them. Oh, so bad. This is poor. It's got nothing to do, Paul, you're right, but it's got nothing to do with Moyes in this instance. This is all the individual mistakes. It's so bad. So bad. He needs to give him a bollocking. That's it. Get your heads together, West Ham. There's so many mistakes. So many mistakes. Agreed. But Thursday's more important. You know, we're all but mathematically safe with 2 games to go. 2 points for the next 2 games after this. Or if we get a point out of this, it's 1 point over the next 2 games. Downs, nice little dummy there. Really, really good. But nothing really doing with it. Passes back to Ogbonna. Back to Downs again. Agreed. Sheen says Fab did well there in court. But we'll talk about that in a second. I completely disagree with literally what I just said. He should not have punched that out. If you can do that, you can do that. If you've got enough space to do that, you can have the ball there. Bam. 2 hands on it. Second one, yes. Second reaction, yes. That's an instinctive reaction. But still, bam. Hands down. Hands down. I just don't get this Roy the Rovers style with goalkeepers that we've been seeing for the last 10, 12 years. Fucking stop doing all this and all that. Just fucking put your hands on the ball. It's not hard. And there we go. 2-0. Fuck's sake. That's what I'm saying. There's so many mistakes. That Wisser. I'm guessing that's Wisser who scored that second. Yeah, Wisser. So bad. So from their long ball throw-in for one. Ball watching again. Everybody ball watching. Get yourself in front of the ball. You can read how it's going. Oh. Mistakes. Aguerd, ball watching again. Johnson, ball watching again. Fucking. Right. Added time, guys. What do you reckon? I reckon about 2 minutes, 3 minutes myself. What do you reckon? First shot we've tried now, just then. Nice long ball up to Danny Ings. Should have passed it to Cornet, but a good save from Raya, to be fair. First shot, technically on target. Pissed. Ings needs to chase the ball a bit more. I'm sorry, he's done nothing since we signed him. He's got a few goals, mate. Fornals with the corner. Shit corner. What the fuck was that, Pabs? No money again. Gina reckons 2 minutes of added time. So does Paul. Brain says, I said 3-1. Brentford, JP, West Ham need to get their skates on. 100%. It's so bad. So bad. 4 minutes of added time. I don't know where. Well, yeah, I guess to a degree. With that Mings and that Ben Mee injury, I guess. I know everyone's going to say it doesn't matter because we've got Europe to focus on. But here he comes. With Bremo. Nobody going for the ball apart from Cornet. Goes wide from Damsgaard. So bad. So bad. People talk about a live version of Sabutio. It's that fucking defending. So it's Hickey trying to go for it on Damsgaard. It's that sort of defending is what we're all talking about. It's been a murder. Oh dear. 13 shots, 6 on target. We've had 1 attempt and 1 on target. That was the Danny Ings one just a minute or so ago. That is piss. That is absolutely piss poor. And again, I'm getting limited money from this because I'm swearing left, right, and centre. But this is what happens when you do a West Ham YouTube channel. Big uphill struggle. Just to keep it at 2-0, much less to try and get something back in this. The last minute of added time, guys. Oh. Bad. Fucking crazy. It's poor. It really is bad. It's just like we're not really haven't got any attacking intent in any shape or form. Just Ogbonna with a hoofball. That's got to be the end of the first half by now, surely. Coming into the last minute. It's just I'd call it now, to be honest with you. I really genuinely would call it now. Rather than wait for the next few seconds. It's just we knew Brentford was going to be tough. We knew that. They are a very, I said it in the preview, they are a very, very good side. Thomas Franklin's got them really well organised, and you can see that in this performance. I think he's yeah, exactly, Sheena, piss poor. Absolutely agree. Yeah. It's just this, honestly, it's awful. It really is bad. There's the 4 minutes. Michael Oliver's blowing up the whistle. So, yeah, it's understandable. 2-0. It is what it is. There's not really much to say. So yeah, let's go and refresh and listen to some tunes. There's a place I have never been, on the cover of a magazine, alright. Gotta stay till the bitter end.
you build out of lies and deception, raising your weapon. Every word you speak dripping with venom. You're playing with fire, preparing for war. I'm ready to settle the score. You're sounding the alarm while I'm trying to remain in the calm before
yeah, sorry, but yeah, I just got carried away with that change, to be honest with you. It looks like there's been no changes, so it is as is. So yeah, there you go. So second half, second drink. So throw into Brentford, no surprise. Yeah, guys, this is going to be a very, very difficult second half to talk about. It really, really will be. Brentford throwing again. Throwing taken. Long ball again. Clear it. Fuck's sake. Goal kick, surely. Yeah, goal kick. Okay, guys. So, what were the substitutions that you were expecting David Moyes to make, if ever? Let me know. Let me know what you're thinking on that. If, of course, were thinking about substitutions. I mean, it's got to be damage control more than anything else, I'm guessing now, surely. Cornet absolutely blistering it down the left-hand side. Keeps the ball. Nice 1-2 between him and Fornals. Slow checked. Oh! It's a chance then, but I think Raya would have had it anyway, to be honest with you. And he's, of course, have a look. Was he actually offside? Yeah, Fornals was offside. That wouldn't have counted anyway, but at least we tried it. At least we've tried it. Ray with the free kick. Hoofing it as usual. Ogbonna. Just can't think at the moment. Ray gets the ball. Passes it straight away. Looks like Moyes has done a bit of a hairdryer treatment because Fornals is a lot more movement from him than there was in the first half, and likewise with Souček. I mean, even Danny Ings is trying to get involved in it every now and again. Brentford now on the attack again. Johnson loses footing and puts it out for Brentford throwing. Good, smart move, smart football from Johnson there, to be honest. Smart move. So Jensen with the throw-in. Down our left-hand side. Sorry, down our right-hand side, their left-hand side. Souček not knowing where the hell to go. As a result, loses the ball. And he gives away a free kick. No, doesn't give away a free kick. But it will be given once we Brentford get out of possession, I'm guessing, because that was poor. That really was bad. But no, okay. Really bad decision from Souček then. Really fucking awful. Muembo again. And it goes out for a corner. And Muembo going to take the corner, as he always does for Brentford. Well, looks of things, especially in this game. They're just going to pin us in. That's all they're going to do. Just pin us back. Fuck's sake. Lanzini. Cornet. Johnson. Danny Ings lets it run. What the fuck, man? I'm sorry, but sell him in summer. Sell him in the summer window. Useless. He's fucking useless. No wonder he didn't play much for Villa. Fucking useless. Long hoof ball from Brentford. Trying to find Mbemo, which he does. Emerson could have been a little bit stronger there, to be honest with you. Crap defending. Fuck off. Get up, you prick. Johnson saying you've got no options. Souček just. I do mean just, and he gives the ball away. Fucking hell. Sec 3. Ooh, that was close. They're going at it again, and we're off it. We're still off it. I thought that first 2 or 3 minutes. I hate to see in the replay. So lucky not to be 3-0 down there. So lucky. I don't know what he was doing. What are you doing there, Tommy? Seriously. It's a good thing that we should just put it wide. Otherwise, that's 3-0. It really, really is. Fabianski's not in the right position at all, which is why he went to shoot. But Cornet's the only one running for the ball. Nobody else supporting him. Fornell's running. Where the hell's Danny Ings? Fuck is he doing that far back? Johnson. Souček. Ogbono running through the halfway line. Downs. Emerson. Back to Downs. Ogbono. Good. Johnson. Oh, fuck's sake, Pablo. He gives it out for a throw-in. I just want one game where we don't play this crap. I just don't get it. It's not exactly like... Honestly, out of all these players that are out there in a minute, there's only 2 players out there that have been playing in Europe recently, and even then they've got a bit of an excuse. It's just so bad. So bad. Ings is always in the wrong position, says Brain. 100%, mate. Completely. Fucking useless. I just don't understand it. I don't understand how a man of his quality can be in such poor positions. I really, really don't understand. It's just like we've been wanting him for so many years, and all of a sudden he's just crap. He's just crap. How do I get those colours? How do I do it? No. Anyway. Danny Ings gives the ball to absolutely nobody because he's not talking to Cornet, but Cornet gets the ball. And Cornet's not talking to Emerson because Emerson has to run back for it. And now Downs. Babs. Back to Ogbonna. Emerson. Cornet. Emerson running the ball down. Nothing. And now Brentford on the counter attack with no real threat. 3 players going for it, and he still gives it back to Ben Mee. And now Henry's charging down with nobody going for him whatsoever. All zonal marking. Nobody trying to get in his face whatsoever. Great defending from Ogbonna, from Mbemo with trying to go in for a header. Home fans shouting handball, which is fucking stupid. You can't figure that shit out for 11 money if you don't belong to being a football side. Football fan, if you don't, I can't understand that. That's a handball. That's ridiculous. It's straight at him. It's his blood. It hits his bloody leg. For Pete's sake. Shouting handball. And Mbemo with the corner once again. Short corner this time. I've given up looking Uzo, to be honest with you. I can't even hardly tell anyway. Johnson. Fornells. Don't do it that way. Don't do it that shit, man. fuck's sake. Oh. I could see off camera there was nobody there. That was so poor. So poor. Looks like Rice is coming on. Please, and Ben Rama. And Mubema as well. The free kick for Brentford. Headed out by Bonner. Goes all the way back to Raja. He's behind the half centre circle and he hoofs it up. But good clearance from Johnson. Danny Ings. Going the wrong fucking way. You're an attacker, you prick. So yeah, Mubama for Ings, Rice for Souček, I'm guessing, which is going to be Downs, but and then Ben Rama for, I'm guessing, Cornet. This is Mubama's coming down the right hand side again. Our left. And he's off. And Janalet's offside, or there's a foul in it or something. So yeah, it looks like the triple substitution is going to be made now, if it actually is to be made. It's just everyone's standing about, not giving a fuck. I'm sorry, but no. He is up. No, he's actually. Wish is actually Mubemo is actually onside. He's onside, surely. He looks onside there, but never mind. Who cares? Who fucking gives a shit? Right, so 4 else for Ben Rama by the looks of it. He's come straight off. Even before it's been put up. The Souček for Rice makes total sense. Cornet for Ben Rama. And then Mubama for Danny Ings. Mubama for Danny Ings, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they need a bit of a run out for Thursday. I mean, it's only what? Where are we? It's only half-hour run out. Go on, boy. See what you can do. In a properly, relatively uncompetitive Premier League game. Who was our captain? It would have been, so Bonner would have been our captain, I guess, wouldn't it? Who would have been the captain? Let's have a look. Hang on a minute. Just got to double check that. Who would have been the captain? I don't think it. Yeah, I thought it was Ogbonna. Yeah. West Ham defenders are just standing around. Agreed, mate. Come on. Come on, Benny. Shashina. Why is it dicking about? It's playing around again. Yeah, just looking at the replay of that header attempt from Wissa. Not bad. Oh, it's not brilliant, but it's not bad. But Rice. No, Agued. It's not. They're not awake. They're not awake. Go on, Mubama. Come on, son. Number 72 on his back. Bless him. He's the only one chasing it down. No one else is. Emerson heads it out for a corner. For a throw-in. White's just added an advert in there. I didn't ask for it to do that. Anyway, Brentford still in possession. Why not? I need to try and get as much money as I can out of this at the minute because I'm getting fuck all. getting crazy. It really is getting crazy, this game. It's just I don't feel like I'm watching a Premier League game. I really don't. Mubama, first touch. Just couldn't handle Henry, and he's just running into the box now. And Agued puts out for another corner. So how many bloody corners these lot had? They've had 6 corners. We've had 1. Just shows you everything, what their attacking threat is. And to be fair, it shows how much we've been defending at the same point. But still, oh, it's so bad, so bad. But no, he didn't come on for Ings. Who did he come on for then? Because Ings is still on the pitch. Fornals, 2 check for Rice, Fornals for Mubama, and Cornet for Benrahma. So he's gone for a 4-2-2. Sorry, 4-4-2 or 4-4-1-1. I'm guessing. And me just skies it. Was that Damsgaard? Yeah, it's Damsgaard. We're there for the taking from a Brentford point of view. Really great header from Ben Mee. To be fair, really is good. Although it slightly looks like it comes off a Agued from that angle. But yeah, Damsgaard really fluffs it. Really badly fluffs it. That should have been 3. That should have been 3. I mean, we could have been 4 or 5 down in this game, guys. We generally could have been. Are we going to see anything? Right, free kick taken. It just goes out for a goal kick. I don't get it, man. It's ridiculous. I need one of those fidget spinners. I'm that pissed off at the minute. Actually, I'll use my guitar strength for that. That'll help for a little bit. Got something to throttle. Danny Ings all of a sudden got some legs on him. We're trying to hold off. Nothing doing. And now, again, Brentford on the counter-attack. Johnson keeping pace with him, but couldn't really do much. But it goes out for a West Ham throw-in of Shade. Guys, let me know how you pronounce it in the live chat. If there's any Brentford fans watching. I genuinely have no idea how you pronounce his name. Ings does nothing. I got to agree with what Paul said earlier, just to bring it back up again. Ings needs to chase the ball a bit more. I'm sorry, but he's done nothing since we signed him. He's scored a couple of key goals, but I've got to agree. I would sell him in the summer. I really. I know that's massively harsh, but I genuinely would. He's been abject, to say the least. Absolutely abject. That's weird. Yeah, it says it's been live for 1 hour and 43 minutes, and yeah, it's not even just ticks over 141 on YouTube. That's how bad it is, man. How poor the management of the system between the two systems are. It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Let's reset it and see what it comes up with. Yeah, still the same thing. Bad. I guarantee you guys ain't hearing this 2 minutes behind. You generally aren't. Right, so Agued. Lanzini. Back to Agued. Ogbonna. Just the left-hand side of the halfway line. Benrahma. Tackled and given the ball away. Easy gather for Fabianski. It's just, honestly, guys, this is so bad. So bad to talk about. So bad to talk about. I genuinely have got nothing to say. Apart from talk about when the players on the ball. So Rice running through the halfway line. Ings. Over to Johnson on the right-hand side. Ball in. Over to Ben Rama just on the other side of the box. Still Ben Rama. Nice chip in from him, to be fair. And yes! Danny Ings has scored! It's what he should have fucking been doing a lot earlier. And I still maintain we should sell him. He's just not good enough. It's just not good enough from Ings. It really isn't. I'm far from back in this game in any shape or form. Far from back in it. But that's where he should have been. It's an easy tap in. This is exactly where he should have been. I mean, it's a great attempt from Mubama to try and get there, but bounces off his shoulder. Lanzini gives it to Ings, and boom, it's in the back of the net. See, mate, Paul, you could have scored that. I could have scored that. And Paul says, I take it back about Ings. Ings couldn't miss that. But they're checking a possible handball. Oh, piss off, man. Handball, maybe. That's a jump. That's a natural position. He's not making himself look bigger. Oh, here we go. How else is he going to jump up like that? It's a deflection off the bar. He's got no control of that whatsoever. He's going to go and check the monitor now, Oliver. I'm sorry, but if that's given as handball, that is massively, massively harsh on the kid. You look at the flight of the ball, right? Bounces off the post. He's got no control. He's flying in like that. He's jumped up as anybody normally would. He's not controlling the ball in any shape or form. He really isn't. He's trying to protect himself from the post more than anything else. It's going to be given, isn't it? It's going to be given. Free kick. Fuck off. That is not, in any shape or form, a correct decision. I'm sorry, but no. He's protecting himself. That's not handball. He's not directing the flight of the ball in any shape or form. He's not. Oh, fuck off. It's not controlling the ball. It's nothing in the rules about that. The fact that needs to be ruled out as a handball. That's fucking poor. Even Moyes is like, what? Nah, I'm sorry, but no. No, I'm sorry. No. I'm not having that. That's just absolutely piss poor. You put Michael Oliver. I told you, didn't I? I said in the preview that the people we've got on the on VAR for this game, not the right call. And I said at the start, I hope they will have some decent decisions being made. Michael Oliver's got everything right, except that Stockley Park instruction. I'm sorry, but no. You run into a ball. You try and jump for the ball. Put your arms up because you're genuinely about that close to the post, and see how you fucking like it, you cunt. It deflected. It too deflected to Ben Rama, so I'm guessing that played into the decision. It didn't. It was Lanzini next to him, but he's literally about that far away from the post. He's protecting himself. He's not trying to deflect the path of the ball. He's got no reaction to be able to do that in any shape or form. This is what I'm telling you. Ian Hussin is I guarantee Ian Hussin, who's on VAR, is called that. I'm sorry, but no. Lanzini, sorry. Yeah, but he's not directing the path of the ball in any shape or form. He really isn't. It's coming straight at him. It's ball to hand, not hand to ball. And this is where the handball rule needs to be clarified. Because if that was the other way round, I guarantee that goal would have stood. Guarantee it. I'm sorry, but no. True. What is this scary movie? True. Bollocks. I'm sorry. No. It'd be interesting to see what people say about that. It's just bollocks. No. There's no flight of the ball, interception in any shape or form. It really, really isn't. So bad. So bad. Mbemo goes for header again, but it goes just a bit wide. Just never in a million years, man. I'm sorry. I'm really fucking angry at that. I'm not saying that would have changed the game in any shape or form. I said even when the goal went in, I said that we weren't in it in any shape or form. But that's just that. No, you can't have that. You just can't make that sort of decision. I'm sorry, but no. In possession. Robert Jones and Ian Husson need to look at themselves. That is ridiculous. That's absolutely fucking stupid decision to say that was handball when he's protecting himself. Not interfering with the flight of the ball in any shape or form. If anything, it looks like it comes off not nearer here than anything else. But anyway, let's get back to watching the game. Not like you guys having a raging conversation. What the fuck is going on with this camera? Why all up? There you go. Oh. Downs. It's completely blurred me for some stupid reason. Just out of its own blue. Not like the lighting effect around it has changed. So it's got no... Because this camera I'm using is a contrast-based focus. So contrast hasn't changed, so therefore it's still staying focus. Fucking thing. Downs. Lanzini. Back to Downs. Rice. Long ball over to try and find, well, no one actually, as it turns out. And Brentford once again on the counter attack. Good shot, good save from Fabianski there. Really, really good save. Ogbonna did well to stand his ground there. Now Benrahma's on the ball, just crossing through the left-hand side of the halfway line. I'm not really sure what Ings was trying to do there. But back over to Benrahma, just on the left-hand side of the box. Got no option. Oh, nice little 1-2 dink in. I'm not really sure what Emerson were trying to do, but we got a corner out of it, nonetheless, by the looks of it. But Paul, just going back to what you were saying earlier, mate. That's the sort of positions that Danny Ings needs to be in. He should be naturally getting into that position. Should have done that twice Thursday night. Wasn't. Ball in. A crap corner from Benrahma. Awful. Absolutely terrible. Johnson. Over to Lanzini. Headed out. Only as far as Benrahma. He's running to the left-hand side of the box once again. Trying to do a little 1-2 dink people. Emerson. Rice. Hooks the ball in. Nobody there. Don't know what he's trying to do. Puts it out for a goal kick. Come on, guys. There's 10 people watching. Let's get the chat going. Come on. 15 minutes left to go. Plus stoppage time. It's good just seeing the replay of the Whistler attempt. Then Rice is like, come on, guys, where are you? Ball back to Fabianski from Aguerd. Brain's asking, where is the Europa Conference final being played? It's in Prague, if I remember correctly. Dave, hello, welcome back, mate. What a shit game. Absolutely agree with you. And now Danny Ings is down. We will be doing the if we do get through to the we're doing the second leg live watch along with on Thursday night, mate. And if we do win that, well, it's not the best of coming together with Hickey. But yeah, if we do get through to the final, we will be doing the live watch along with for it to document history for this channel. I mean, even, it's our first European final, was it 47 years? The first cup final since 2006. Which says this game is dreadful. From a West Ham perspective, 100%. From a football neutral perspective, stroke Brentford perspective, it's a good game to watch. Brentford are absolutely all over us. So Wisser and Damsgaard off, and Baptiste and De Silva on in their place. So you're interesting to see what Moyes says about the disallowed goal. Another contentious VAR decision against us. 6 games in a row now. 6 games. Fucking stupid. An offside there was not really sure. I think it was Ogbonnabar looks like trying to go for goal randomly. Not really sure why he was doing up there. Fornals looks angry being taken off. Look, well, kind of concerned and angry at the same point. Goes out for a goal kick. Like I said in the preview, I'm very glad this isn't on telly. In the UK, at least. It's so bad. It's so poor. Looks like Bowen's going to come on for Ings, I'm guessing. Paul says VAR is dreadful. The worst thing ever to bring in, always going against us. It's because the handball rule is so vague. That's the thing. It's a dead game. Hello, John. Good to see you. Or Virgil. It's a good game. It's a dead game, though it means nothing. 100% agreed. Dave says send him back to Villa. Virgil says, yeah, we've had 9 goals chalked off, I believe. That sounds about right, mate. That sounds about right. I'm thinking 6 or 7 off the top of my head, so 9 sounds about right. I'm saying through all competitions. Premier League and otherwise. It's just so poor. I maintain it. VAR is a very, very good piece of technology. It's just the fact that the rules are fucked and the people that use it are biased. It's as simple as that. You can't explain anything else. There's genuinely no other explanation for it. There really isn't. I can't think of one other explanation for it. As I say, we're talking. I don't want to keep going over about it, but it's buzzing around in my head like a bumblebee. Yeah, there has to be clarity on the difference between the hand to the ball and the ball to the hand. If a player boots the ball at a opposition player and it hits their arm, that's not handball. That's ball to hand. Especially bearing in mind, and obviously the Liverpool, the Man United decision is slightly different to that. But even though that was him clearing it. It wasn't booted at him in any shape or form. That's the rebound shot. But Brentford's still in possession and still going for it. But it shouldn't be that way. We should not have that sort of stupid decision. I mean, to his credit, Michael Oliver, it's clear that, as I say, Oliver ruled the goal and was told to look at it by VAR. So he needs to, I said it before and I'll say it again. He needs to stand up and be counted. Yeah, if he should be standing, he should be holding his conviction. So no, I don't look at it and go, no, that's not handball. But he didn't. He bottled it. And he casually went over there because he didn't want to look at it. He clearly didn't want to look at it. You look at the way he runs. It was just sort of, his body language is all like that. It's just, he didn't look bothered. Yeah, Brentford's still in possession, kicking the ball about, not really doing much. Nice interception there, Ben Rama. He got a corner out of it. It's a nice attempt from him, to be fair. It's a nice attempt. Did he actually come on? The Man City winning 3-0 away over Everton, which helps us from that point of view. I mean, it's a given, to be honest with you. No, Bowen hasn't come on yet. Oh, no, he's about to come on now. But no, not going to come on. We're getting ready to come on. Now he has come on. Fucking hell. Yeah, so as I said, Ings for Bowen. Fuck's sake. It's so bad. Corner taken. Easily cleared. Ben Rama passes it to himself, does a paille job, and it goes out for a corner again. Corner taken. Maybe cleared it again. Lanzini. It's a no one. Nobody watching the flight of the ball. Hello, Luke, mate. Hope you're keeping well. Very, very boring match today, but did we expect much? Mate, we shouldn't have had that goal cleared out as VAR, as far as I'm concerned, as handball. Would you let us know what you think, mate? I'm sure you're going to talk about it later on, but let us know. Do you agree with that decision or not? Fabianski back from Johnson. A hoof ball trying to find Bowen, which he does, but Bowen just about keeps the ball in down the right-hand side, but it's a 2-on-1 and loses possession as a result of it. If it had gone in the net off his hand, syntax is the wrong way around there. What he should have said, if it had gone in the back of the net off his hand, would that have been a goal? Well, that's the point. That's a good point there, Brain. No, I don't think it would have done. So it's a good point from that point of view, but again, we'd still be saying the same thing. It wasn't intended in any shape or form. Philip Burwell says, with everything losing 3-0, how many wins do you need to be safe? A point from the next two should keep us up, but ideally 2 points from the next two games would be give us a bit of breathing space. I mean, technically we don't. The way things are going at the moment, we don't. Luke says, too many bollocky decisions against us recently. Luckily, it not cost us the Premier League late Premier League status. Exactly, mate. 100%. Even when the ball went in, I said we're not back in it in any shape or form. If it had gone to 2-2 all, then yes, you could argue we're back in it. But 2-1 down, not in it in any shape or form. So yes, you're absolutely right from that point of view, mate. Absolutely right. And a good save from Fabianski from an attempt from Mubemo. I think he's been outstanding, that Mubemo. He's been really, really good player for Brentford. It's always been a real thorn in the sides of a lot of teams that Brentford have played against. That's why they're ninth in the table as it stands. You know, they totally deserve it. Totally deserve it. Downs to Rice. Still Rice. Such a moron. Ray with the hoof ball. And now over to Henry, who's casually jogging down because he's got no one around him in any shape or form. Right, so we're coming up to the last few minutes, guys. What do you reckon for added time? I reckon about 3 again. No, we've had one, two, three, four, 5 substitutions for Brentford, and we've had 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4.5. I'd say 6. I reckon 6 minutes. I reckon 6 minutes myself, because the VAR time and the substitutions. Next Sunday, Rice home game. Not ready for that. Rice's last home game. I know what you mean, fella. Sheena says 4 minutes of added time. Brain says 5. Luke, if you've been watching these live streams recently, including today, I've said earlier, mate, that I'm just bored of talking about Rice's future. I'm bored of it. He goes, he goes. If he stays, he stays. I don't give a fuck at this point. I really don't care. And to correct what you were saying earlier, I don't want him to win anything. Not I don't want him to win nothing, because that's a double negative, which means you want to watch it. You want him to win something. I'm glad you and Paul took that in good jokes, but yeah, which is exactly good faith, because that's exactly where it's intended. Great block there. But yeah, he's been brilliant for us. As Paul said, we're really going to miss him. You know, there's going to be a big gap. But you're also right. You know, Paquetá can do some of the stuff that Rice can. Downs can do some of the stuff that Rice can as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a loss. But you never know. We could be saying the same thing about Downs in a couple of seasons. You know, he's showing his qualities. He really is showing his same sort of defensive-minded qualities that Rice does, and that calmness on the ball a lot of the time. You never know. We could be saying Declan Who in a couple of seasons. You never know. I doubt it, but you never know. Aguerd over to Downs in the centre circle in their own half, crossing the ball over to Johnson, and Souček, Barron absolutely fluffed that. They're just running rings around us now. They're playing triangle football around us. They really are. Johnson to Aguerd. I don't think Johnson meant it in the way that he did, but Fabianski with a long ball now. Hoof! Just ball watching from both Bowen and Lanzini by the looks of it. Now Rice, just behind us, crossing over the halfway line. Back to him on the halfway line from Mubama. Philip says that's why I wouldn't mind him at my club. Remind me who you support again, Philip, please. Been a while since we've seen you. Rice. I think you Man U, aren't you? I can't remember. Benrahma straight at Raya. Or Raja. 5 minutes. Wasn't that far off Liverpool. Yeah, he'd do a job for you there, mate, to be fair. I think he would. Yeah, I think he would. Someone is always ready to step up and be the new hero. Arnie when Payet left, Rice when Arnie left, etc., etc. 100%, mate. 100%. I think to a degree, noble Rice progression, but you're right. You're right. Moyes, you can see it. Moyes' reaction there sums it right up. All he's doing is get up, goes, oh, fuck's sake. Because now they've got who's down? Who's down? Can't see his number. That's Cramp. Seriously? Stopping for Cramp? Just looking back at the Brentford goals. And you could argue that, again, Fabianski, in terms of what we were criticising Areola for on Thursday night, I do maintain that Fabianski is in the wrong position for both goals. More the first than the second, because as Muembo's going off, or it looks like he's arguing that he needs to go off. He doesn't need to go off. But yeah. Yeah. So guys, just to give you an update before the before the game finishes. The preview for the update preview, I should say, for the Alkmaar second leg is going to be being recorded tomorrow night, and it's going to be going up on Tuesday night, and then we'll have the watch along from 7:45 as well. You just take care of him off for bed for a bit. Look after yourself, darling. You've not missed anything. You won't miss anything. Don't worry. But yeah, we'll have the live watch along with on Thursday night for the second leg, and then on Friday I'll be recording the preview for Leeds. 2 fouls there, Oliver. Come on, fuck's sake. One on Downs and one on Lanzini, I think. Jesus. But yeah, so the preview for Leeds will be available Saturday afternoon, and then obviously we'll have the full-time thoughts on Sunday night as well. Brain says, see you Thursday for the second leg. Yes, mate. Nothing's doing here at the minute, Bella. Fun question. If we was like Wrexham, which movie star would you love to be our chairman? Now you watch the fact that all good save from Fabianski there. Really good save. Superman save, granted, but still. No. That's a dive. Looks like we're trying to get a penalty out of that, but that's a massive, massive dive. But yeah. You watch everyone say fucking, what's his name? Ray Winston. People say Ray Winston straight away. They'll try and name every single West Ham supporter that's a movie owner. To be honest with you, I wouldn't mind having someone like what's his name? I wouldn't mind having someone like I can't actually think of it, mate, to be honest with you. I wouldn't mind having someone. I'm just trying to think of a really shrewd businessman that isn't doing it as a vanity project. Oh, I can't think of anyone. Yeah, I can't think of anybody. Actually, do you know what? It'd be quite funny to have Schwarzenegger as the owner. I think that would be quite hysterical. What's yours, Luke? Just before the game wraps up, which is going to be in 30 seconds time from now. But yeah, Schwarzenegger would be quite funny. I want the Hammers to do well in Europe. Sounding almost Indian then, but get to the final. Get to the final. Johnson with the ball in. I tell you what, there's a geezer on Facebook, Brian Monick, I think the guy's name is, where he's deep faking Arnie's face and voice over key parts of movies. It's fucking hysterical. Just Joe Pesci, shut up. Yeah, all right. He's not that much of a good fella, mate. It's the dying seconds now. Joe Pesci. Oh dear. That's got to be full. No. Was that it? Yeah, full time. Thanks very much, guys, for sticking around this. Sorry it's been such a poor game to talk about and a poor conversation as a result of it, but that's because we've hardly had anybody involved in the chat. But yeah, it's just the way it goes. It looks like a lot of the West Ham fan base aren't didn't really give a shit about this game. But to be fair, thank you very much to everybody that stayed around. I really, really do appreciate it. As I say, we'll be doing the we'll have the preview for the second leg update preview for Outmar will be available tomorrow night. So, sorry, be recorded tomorrow night, be available on Tuesday. But in the meantime, guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you very, very soon. All the best now. Take care.